Okay, now we have another set of these equations. How do we handle this one? I'm going to handle this, then I'm a little bit of this one, then you'll be able to complete it. Now, whenever you see we have a fractional power, and this one we have a real number, that one is just, they're just playing with your mind. Anyway, so what you do, you see I want to create a similar term here without changing anything. What I'm going to do, this is the same as I want to create this term here, the term of x power half here. What I'm going to do, but this one remember is power 1. So I'm going to first create my term there as x power, the power I want is this. It's always better, this is to power 1 and this is to power half. We always want to create a smaller power, not the bigger one, but the smaller. Power 1, power half, we want to create this one here. If I create it here, but remember, this wasn't there, but I want it to be 1 so that I've changed nothing. So I bring a 2 there. You see, if I multiply a half times 2, I'll come back to my 1. I've changed nothing. Then plus 5 into x power my half there equals 2. If you want, you can even bring this the other side. Okay, equals to negative 6. Or the other way, you see that you can create here, you can say this is the same as 2 over 2. You know that now my x the same as, x power 1 is the same as 2 over 2. That's another way you can handle it. Anyway, far from that, now it's that we have now a common term, and you know what happens when we have a common term. So you say, let that common term be in letter. Let me use k. So now when I put k here, I have k, but remember I'm squaring it. Plus 5 into now k. When I bring this side now, it becomes 6 equaling 0. Two numbers you multiply, you get a positive 6. When you add, you get 5. Those are clear. K plus 2, then k plus 3 equals to 0. So either my k is negative 2 or my k is negative 3. Now from there, you come back here. When your k equals negative 2, what do you have? You put it back. K power half equals negative 2. How do you remove this? We said to make this the subject, to multiply by. So I have my k power half equals to negative 2. To remove this, you multiply by the reciprocal. The reciprocal of a half is going to be a 2, and you multiply it both sides. This and this will go, you get your x equals 2. When you square this, we get our 4 there. Then I come to when k equals negative 3. When k equals negative 3, my k was a half equals to negative 3. Multiplied by the reciprocal of a half is 2 both sides. Like that. So my x becomes a 9. Therefore, our x is either 4 or a 9 with ease. Now, when we come to number 2, this one I'm just going to give you a hint, then you'll be able to complete. I first take everything that I said. So now for number 2, we have now x now 2 over 3, now minus 7x power 3rd, then plus our 12 equaling 0, correcting like terms. Now you see, of these two, this one is smaller. I want to create this one here. I see it here. This is 2 over 3. I want to create it 1 over 3 there. This is the same as x 1 over 3. But remember, I had a 2 there. 2 times this, I'll come back to that. Then minus 7 into x power 3rd in brackets plus 12 equaling 2 as 0. I think you see this step is bringing us back to that step there. So you can ably let any letter you want, then you can be able to handle that number. So that's how we handle that one. Now you okay, I'm going to give you another example, which is going to need some logic, of course. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There are more equations. Visit the playlists.